What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Ticker video and welcome to the Ticker family. So the symbol we're going to be talking about today is MMATF, or Metamaterials, and how they collaborated with a company called Ferrotec. So what we're going to be doing is talking about who Ferrotec is, what the collaboration means, then we'll finish this video off with a chart analysis and a price prediction. So for those that have been supporting me thus this far, guys, thank you so much. Again, I cannot thank you enough. Every video, I will always thank you because it means so much to me. And if you're here for the first time, welcome to the channel. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so what I want to point out is, first of all, I enjoy talking about Metamaterial. I am super excited about the technology that they have. But as you can see, there are many stocks, again, that I like to talk about. But if you go about a month into the channel, you'll be able to see on this video page that I actually broke down the company, what they're all about. So yes, they have that technology, which we've talked about. But with that being said, what I want to point out is that this company is broken down with the services and the products that they provide, because when this merger takes place, it's all about Metamaterials. And so if you check on this part of the video, you'll be able to understand exactly what they do in depth. Okay, so Ferrotec collaborates with Metamaterial on the technology solution path. Now, Ferrotec, or the subsidiary of Ferrotec Holdings Corp., which is a global supplier of materials, components, and precision system solutions, announced this with Metamaterial. Now, they have collaborated with Ferrotec to validate aspects of their nanoweb production methodology using the TIM system. So keep that in mind, okay? That's the type of system that they're using. Now, there's a few things that I wanted to highlight and pinpoint specifically. So let's keep going. So Ferrotec's TIM Systems Group was able to validate Metamaterial's process methodology. So Meta designs and manufactures the advanced materials and performance functional films, which are engineered of the nanoscale to control light and other forms of energy. Again, the technology is amazing. I am super excited about it. So NanoWeb is a revolutionary transparent conductive film made of an invisible submicron metal mesh that can be fabricated on any soft or rigid surface. So, working with Ferrotec systems, Meta was able to validate the aspects of their NanoWeb. Okay, so this is going to be with the production methodology using the TIM UEFC 6100 system. Now, what they're saying is they rely on the expertise of Ferrotec and their ability to deliver high quality metallization process and production scale for the design and wafer scale manufacturing needs. Now, the customers in aerospace, for example, demand ultimate precision, and they depend on Ferrotec to meet those stringent requirements. And this is according to the CEO of Metamaterial. Now, they've worked closely with the team to meet Meta technical requirements, and despite COVID-19 challenges, they delivered on time. So, Metamaterials technology has the potential to deliver breakthrough across a range of applications and industries, and their unique technologies leverage these films in transformative ways. So Ferrotec's TIM systems are well suited to deliver the precision and uniformity required by these exciting technologies. So I wanted to break that down and just elaborate on what's going on, because this is a really big deal with the NanoWeb. And so just for a quick second, let's actually check out who Ferrotec is and just check out their technology. Okay, so this is the mid-side coder for the production and large wafer R&D applications. So that's going to be the research and development. So looking upon this page, I can tell by looking at the device itself and just kind of reading some of the specs, it's definitely predicated towards Metamaterials. So as you can see, they've got the product chamber, the vacuum pumping and control, the system itself, the E-beam. So again, definitely catered towards Metamaterials. So what we want to think about here soon towards the end of April is the special meeting date, which is April the 30th. Now that's going to be 2 weeks from now, and what that meeting is going to be all about is setting that record date. So keep that in mind while you're looking at this chart, because 2 weeks from now it's going to change, and so that's going to be one of the catalysts that's going to probably bring the stock up and raise it, and you're going to get more support and less resistance. So with that being said, you can see that the trend line has been leveled out a little bit, thankfully, now that we've had that correction through March. But Looking at the Dow is 0.48%, the S&P 500 is 0.36%, and the NASDAQ is 0.10%. So with that being said, we've had a high of $3.50, and so when I expand it, you can see that we had a volume on that day, which was March the 11th, of 382,000. So that's buys and sells. And just looking at the green body, you can tell that the wick had raised quite drastically on that day. Now, with that being said, remember that the body itself is, when it closes, it closed higher than what it opened up at. Now, when we fast forward to where we're at now, as you can see, there's a lot of red. Now, with that being said, keep in mind that again, we just got through the correction. There's a lot going on. There's the infrastructure plan that just came out here recently. This whole week, we've had a lot of companies let us know what their quarterly or annual revenues are. So there's a lot going on here. But for us, what I believe is that we need to figure out what's going on with this meeting that's coming up on April the 30th, because that's going to be the catalyst, especially when they finally merge. So keep that in mind, and that's what's been going on with this company. So hopefully this was an added value. I really do appreciate you tuning in and listening to this video. I really enjoy talking about this company, and I'm super excited about the technology and seeing where all that they can go. Now, with that being said, guys, welcome to the Ticker Fee family. Okay, so now with the price prediction itself with Metamaterial, what I'm looking at between the high of $3.50 and compared to what it's at right now, which is $2.16, I think 2 weeks from now, when we hear what's going on with the special meeting and on April the 30th and be able to understand, or what day is the record date itself, I feel like it's going to have an upward trend. And so from 216, I would say that we would get a little bit similar or closer to that 350 range. So I'm looking at 275, maybe 280. But once the company themselves merge, I feel like it's going to go up even a little bit higher. So we're going to get even closer to that high. So we'll have to see if there's going to be any more catalyst between that time and from now and that time. But for me, when I'm looking at this volume and the trades, I feel like we're going to get more support and less resistance, especially on the day that they merge. Now, keep in mind, though, that the following day after the merger, most of the times you'll see that most companies, especially on the merger the following day, you'll see that it'll drop a little bit and then slowly level out. So we'll have to keep that in mind, especially when it comes to revenues, what they bring in, what the dividends are for everyone that's been holding on to this stock for such a long period of time through these past quarters. That's going to be a big deal as well. We need to figure out what the dividend is and what that's going to be. And so when they sell those oil and gas assets, that's going to allow us to understand those numbers. And so we'll be able to figure that out and be able to move forward. So April 30th is going to be the next time, most likely between now, that we're going to hear some new information. So I'm super excited to hear about that. And so we'll just have to see where it goes from there.